Hey everybody, I think you heard that Amazon came out with the new Firestick Lite. Hey, let's take a look at it and see if you're throwing your money away. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, I just want to remind you that we are giving away a Z10 Air Mouse, which I find to be one of the best on the market right now. ZYF Tech was gracious enough to supply me with this to give to you. Well, at least one of you. You need to look at this video here. It's going to tell you how to enter. I'll put a link in the description so you know which one to go to, along with any other giveaways we're having. Hey everybody, just real quick, I'm just reminding you that we are still giving away this Superbox S1 Pro. So look in the description. I'll have a link to it just so you have a chance to win it. It's whenever we hit 1,000 thumbs up, this dude's going out. There you go, lifetime IPTV or whenever. But it's free. Enter. Hey everybody, I just want to remind you that we are giving away another Android TV box, the Tangula X1 series. Just take a look at the video and I'll have the link in the description of how you can enter. So get over there, enter it. Welcome back everybody, and I want to thank all of you, especially my supporters. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it so much. Yep, a new Amazon Fire Stick with voice control. Well, voice control Lite. And some other pretty good features, but is it worth the $30 US? Would this be a good entry for streaming? Hey, let's go over it, and I'm going to tell you everything I feel about it. Okay guys, first let's go ahead and take a look at the specs and the pricing of them, and we'll do a little comparison of all of them and see what we come up with. Well, as you can see, the pricing's, you got $30, $40, and $50. The differences between them, you got 4K, you're going to stream 4K. The rest, you're going to only get 1080p. They all have 8 gigabyte memory. RAM, the 4K does have 1.5. And it does kind of have a little bit more to it, a little bit better. But other than that, it's still what it is. Let's go ahead and look at the specs real quick. Okay, looking at the fine details of it, really it's kind of the same. It has a quad-core 1.7 gigahertz, 8 gigabyte internal hard drive. Dual band, that's which is cool for the internet, Wi-Fi, 5.0 Bluetooth. Yeah, it, other than not being 4K and maybe have a little bit more power to it with out of the 4K to this, the specs aren't so bad. And I think this is one that you might want to look at. Okay, then you got what's in the box. All right, you got your batteries, you got your HDMI extender, the power adapter, the Firestick Lite, the USB cable, which is about 5 foot long, and your remote control. Everything the body needs. Okay, let's take a quick look at the actual remote control, and you can see it has everything you need other than the volume, mute, and power button. But other than that, it's the same size. It works the same. Okay, let's go ahead and take a good look here at the difference between the two, from a 4K remote to the Lite remote. Like I said, it's really not enough to make you not want to buy it, but it is nice having those. But you can also use the Air Mouse too. That always works. Hey, let's go ahead and take a look at the interface and see if you like it. Okay, for the one thing you want to do when you first get into this is I want you to go ahead and hold the home button. And you go over to your settings, and you want to go ahead and go over to My Fire TV and About. Okay, now if you look at this, you want to go down all the way to Check for Updates. Now, it says it checked on October 21st, but let's go ahead and click on it. It's going to go ahead and check it. Now, when you first start this, because it's a new item that has been sitting on a shelf and it does not have the updates, it's going to say, it's going to tell you to update it. So update it. Then go back to this and check for updates again and keep doing that and updating until it says your Fire TV is up to date. I had to do 3 updates on this before it would say that. So make sure you do that so all your securities are up to date and so forth. Okay, as you can see, it actually looks the same as the other Fire Sticks. It does have, all the same layout, same look. It works actually an awful lot like the same. Very fast. There's no hesitation. I mean, it's works well. Now, the thing I do say is, with this, I know it comes with a remote without the volume keys, the mute, and the power button. If you already have a 4K remote or your 4K went out and then you bought this one, what have you, you can use and pair a 4K remote to it. Or you can go ahead and use what I like is the Air Mouse, and that works really great with it too. So that way you're down to the one remote control still. But with this, if you don't have an Air Mouse, you're going to have to use 2 remotes, one for the TV and volume and so forth, and one for the Firestick Lite. Okay, let's go ahead and go through this real quick and show you. It does have, like I said, the same things. It plays well. You're not going to get the 4K. It's still going to give you a really good picture. So I would say I wouldn't worry too much about having to be 4K. But yeah, you're going to have the exact same features as it. Let's go ahead and hold the home button. And that'll take us to here. So I want to show you something here. But there are some new functions available that I want to show you. Hey, but first, if you would, could you do me a favor and subscribe if you're not subscribed already? And hit the bell notification. The bell notification is going to tell you when a new video comes out, or if we have another giveaway coming, or maybe that you have won a giveaway. And something else that is so important to me is if you give me that thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And share this video. It helps with the YouTube algorithms. If you do that, we get more views, we get more sponsors, we get more gadgets to give you, and so on. So if you could take a moment and get that done for me, I'd appreciate it. It's going to have a neat setup under your Fire TV that if you use your Otg cable and you hook up like say a thumb drive, I got a 256 gigabyte thumb drive in it, and I hook up my Otg cable and it works well. That's how you're going to do your mouse too. You can use a Otg, the hub, or you can actually just use one unit itself. But they do have different things, and I showed you one I recommend. But you can, as you see, external space right there. Well, I actually formatted it for internal space, and what that means is when I download, say, an APK to watch movies on that isn't through the Amazon Play Store, it will actually install it automatically now. You don't have to do the command prompt like in the video where I show you how to do that through the ADB connection. But that's a good one to view, because this one here is going to take up the whole drive. If you want to split the drive up, you need to do it like in that other video. Well, here's the video right here. But yeah, I'll have it in a link so you have that. But this one here works well. If it's not already formatted, it's going to say format internal storage. And then you'd want to click that to make it part of your system. And then you have manage install applications. Well, there's nothing there. So I'm going to show you. We'll just do one real quick. And let's go to Aptoid. If you don't have Aptoid, you should have it. Let's go ahead and search for something here. But let's go ahead and click on that. We're going to go ahead and down that. And we'll go ahead and click install. Now remember, whenever you install something like this, and you You just can't set the unknown apps to on. You have to actually go in and set it to each application that you download. So you got to remember to do that on the Firestick Lite. So we'll go install. Okay, it's done. Let's go ahead and click done. We'll go ahead and get out. Go back to home and hold the home button again so we can get to the settings. Now, with this, you're going to go like developer options. And as you see here, Fun Play, you're going to have to just click on that and turn it to on. So that's what you're going to have to do on the Lite version. So you don't have the two that you usually have. But it works well. So let's go ahead and check out the drive now. And as you see, it installed it on the thumb drive or your external hard drive. As you'd see from the USB icon to the right of it. That works well. So let's go ahead and get out of this. I'm going to show you, if you go over to your apps and you want to manage installed apps. Okay, so you take that one. If you want to move it to your internal storage on your Fire Stick, is you click that, it'll move it over to the Fire Stick storage now. So that's one way to use it. Let me go and give you what my take is on this. Let's go and get out of this. Okay, Otg Cables. I like this one. It just works really well. What I did is I have this one here. It's a Chiotech. Works excellent. It has all the functions on it. I'll show them to you. What I did is I just bought, because it's a USB-C, and I got an adapter to take it back to USB-A, and I just plug it in that way. My take on this is, if there's no way you can't afford the $50, this is a good entry for you. It works well. And the Otg hub, you can make this into something really good. Okay, but in my opinion, if you can afford to just spend the extra 20 bucks, or even wait until they come on sale or something, is get the Firestick 4K. It just has a little bit more to it, and you're going to be getting 4K video if you like. The others are not doing that. You're only going to get the max of 1080. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you haven't done it already, please give me that thumbs up. It helps out the channel so much, and please subscribe, and remember to hit that little bell notification. It'll be worth it if I'm giving you a $300 Android box. So, you never know. I want to thank all my supporters. You guys are just freaking awesome. And, remember, watch this. Good one. That one too. Till next time, I appreciate it, everybody. See ya.